I am Dr. Alicia Elias, recently appointed as the new Dean of the Faculty of Law at the University of West Indies, St. Augustine Campus in Trinidad and Tobago. Not only am I an academic by profession, I'm an attorney at law. I'm admitted to practice in New York, in the USA, in Guyana, my country of birth, and in Trinidad and Tobago, where I reside. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of A's Beauty Accessories. It's a beauty supply business based in Sheriff Street in Georgetown, Guyana. It's a business that sells hair accessories, hair bundles, wigs. I'm wearing hair from my beauty supply business right now, makeup, hair care products, and so on. Well, the decision to appoint me as the helm of the Faculty of Law at the St. Augustine Campus was made after a recruitment process that looked for someone with the requisite qualifications and experience and competency. So the university as a whole, they were looking for someone with at least 15 years experience in academia. And I have over 20 years experience in academia. They wanted someone who's qualified. I have the highest level of qualifications, which is a PhD in law. I specialize in oil and gas law. They wanted someone with a kind of competence and experience to carry out the mandate. I have extensive experience in leadership qualities. I've been deputy dean for a number of years at the University of St. Augustine Campus. I've worked here since 2011 and held a post as deputy dean for a number of years. So in terms of outreach activities, liaising with various stakeholders to represent the faculty, I've done that for a number of years. And in fact, I've acted as the dean and represented the faculty at a number of campus appointment committees and various committees on the campus, as well as representing the university internationally. So the university felt it was an easy decision to appoint me as the dean because I have a number of years of experience in the job, a passion for the job, the competency and understanding of what is required, and the vision. I have a vision in terms of what I want to do to take it forward. So they felt it was a good fit for them. So in academia, I'm used to lecturing to students, preparing my course outlines and worksheets, and dealing with the academic side as a professor. Now, as a dean, you take on a different role. There's going to be less teaching in the classroom and more representation of the faculty at various levels. On the campus, I'll have to represent the faculty at various boards, like the academic board meeting, the campus appointments committee meetings, and so on. And then externally with various diplomats, various associations, government regulatory bodies, embassies. So the judiciary in Trinidad, the Caribbean Court of Justice, also that's based in Trinidad, international courts, other universities and various stakeholders. There's a lot in terms of outreach. And I can transition quite easily to that because I've worked as a deputy dean dealing with outreach responsibilities for a number of years. So I've actually liaised and represented the university before in those various forums. It is something that I have extensive experience in, so I feel quite comfortable and confident that I'll be able to take on that role. I want to develop an institute at the faculty that would specialize in oil and gas trade. That is something that I'm passionate about. That is something that I've developed since 2011 at uni. I've developed specialized courses in oil and gas law. I've done several seminars and conferences in Trinidad and around the region in training in oil and gas law. Here in Guyana, I organized a training with the judiciary and the Bar Association in oil and gas law. So having a specialized institute that can deal with demands in the region to foster that type of education, and not only for lawyers, but for other persons with other types of backgrounds to come and get certification in oil and gas law. That is something that I would like to develop. Along with that area, I'm looking at human rights. So I would want to have maybe a human rights institute. We have a lot of staff and colleagues of mine who specialize in human rights. We have persons who specialize in intellectual property, in sports law. A new area is health law. So there are things that, there's some courses that we want to bring on board, new offerings and specializations, and then specialized certificate programs and diplomas in some of these areas. When I worked at the University of Guyana, that was my first love, my passion. I did my undergraduate degree there, and the faculty was small, and there were limited optional courses being offered. So one of the things that I would hope, now I haven't looked at the full offering lately, is that some of the optional courses and the specialized courses would be developed there and be offered at UG. I find that Guyana has a lot of excellent students who continue, even with the limits and the barriers in terms of sometimes resources, that they dedicate themselves to studying the work and they excel in various fields. So when I reflect on many former students and where they are today, I'm proud and I'm happy that I see that students both from Guyana and from, well, the students in Trinidad are not only from Trinidad, we're the West Indies. So we have students from St. Lucia, Grenada, Jamaica, St. Kitts, around the region, they come to Trinidad, and the West Indian students excel in various offices, whether governmental positions, politicians, attorney generals, DPs, judges, magistrates, diplomats, persons working with the UN. I'm so happy that I see that they've excelled and they've continued from the foundation that we laid. So I always love beauty products. I love makeup. I love good hair. And during the COVID, I was in Guyana. So I decided to spend my COVID periods here in Guyana. I would teach online and have meetings online. Everything was virtual. But I was home and I realized the need for good quality hair at an affordable price and to get a supply of the things that I like. So I decided to do this business and to do it in a bulk way to start big. I have persons that I have liaised with in the industry here in Guyana to also scope out and find out the needs of, the cross-section of potential customers, what they would want, so that I was going to fill that gap and supply that need for the customers. And then I was hands-on in the business when it started, to be talking to customers to really find out what we can get for you, what we can do for you, and to make them feel really welcome and appreciated. That you come into the store and the shelves are there, that you can touch and feel and see the products, see the ingredients. And I'm working towards educating the staff that work with me to really understand the beauty supply industry, to give them training. So we provide a range of services, not only to give you like a hair or a wig, but to install it, to treat your hair, to give you products whether it's something you want straight or curly, wavy. I had to learn a lot also. I am bringing quality to make women feel beautiful and also try to keep the prices as affordable as possible. I love to watch Investigation Discovery. It's an obsession. I love to watch crime stories, real true crime stuff. So some people, why are you always watching those? I'm fascinated by real life documentaries and so on. So I look at those. I love traveling also. Once I get the opportunity, I travel. I plan in advance, like when I'm going to take my leave and my vacation. And I'm fortunate and blessed that I can do that. So I've seen a lot of beautiful places in the region. In Guyana also. Been to like the Kaitara Falls and Cram, different parts of the interior here, Escobar Islands. I love to venture out in my own country. In the region, I've been to Jamaica, Barbados like over 20 times. I've been to St. Lucia, Bahamas. I've been to so many islands in the region. And then North America, Europe. I've traveled the world, Asia, Dubai. I've been to many places. There are a few places I still want to see. Yeah, places in Africa I want to go and so on. So there are other places I want to travel. So I'm kind of taking off in my little diary and my map where I want to go next and so on. And I'm looking to traveling with friends also. That makes it more fun. That when you have loved ones, friends and families, you can plan a trip, a girls trip and that kind of thing. That makes it more fun. So those are things I like to do in my fun time.